friendship between dogs and cats is possible, despite what many people believe. It is common to think that these animals are natural enemies and cannot coexist peacefully, but this is not always true. Although dogs and cats have behavioral differences and different natural instincts, with the proper introduction and supervision, they can learn to coexist and even become friends. For the friendship between dogs and cats to be successful, it is important that both animals are properly socialized from a young age and that they are introduced gradually and in a controlled manner. Owners should also be aware of signs of stress and discomfort in their pets and act promptly if there is a problem. The friendship between dogs and cats can bring many benefits, including companionship for both animals, as well as helping to reduce boredom and loneliness. However, it's important to remember that not all cats and dogs will get along, and some may simply prefer to live alone. In general, friendship between dogs and cats is possible, but it requires effort and patience from owners to ensure that the introduction and coexistence are done in an appropriate and safe way for everyone involved. Some important tips to help dog-cat friendships include: gradual introduction. It is important to introduce animals gradually, starting with brief supervised interactions and gradually increasing the time they spend together. Separate areas. It is helpful to have separate areas for animals where each animal can have its own safe and comfortable space. Supervision. Always supervise animal interactions and intervene if there are signs of stress or conflict. Never leave animals alone unsupervised until they are comfortable with each other. Positive reinforcement. Reinforcing positive behaviors is a great way to encourage friendship between dogs and cats. Give treats and praise to animals when they are behaving well with each other. Patience. The friendship between dogs and cats can take time to develop. Be patient and don't force the animals to approach each other. Remember that not all dogs and cats will be friends, even with the right efforts of owners. Some animals just won't get along and prefer to live apart. It is important to respect each animal's preferences and ensure that they are happy and safe in your home. It is also important to remember that friendship between dogs and cats is not only possible, but can be very beneficial for the animals. With the proper introduction and supervision, dogs and cats can become great companions and provide emotional support for each other. In addition, it is important to mention that the friendship between cats and dogs can help combat the stereotype that these animals are natural enemies. When people see that it is possible for these animals to live together in harmony, they can change their perception and understand that this depends on the way the animals are presented and cared for. Finally, it is important to note that dogs and cats have unique personalities, and the friendship between them can vary depending on these individual characteristics. Therefore, it is important to observe the animal's behavior and adjust the approach according to their needs and preferences. In summary, friendship between dogs and cats is possible and can bring many benefits to animals and their owners. With patience, proper supervision, and respect for each animal's preferences, it is possible for these animals to live in harmony and develop a lasting friendship. Some signs that a dog-cat friendship is developing include: space sharing. Animals begin to share space with no conflict and no signs of stress. Play. The animals play together and seem to enjoy themselves. Mutual grooming. Animals groom each other, which is a sign of trust and affection. Sleep together. Animals sleep together, which indicates that they feel safe and comfortable with each other. Feeding together. Animals eat together, with no signs of aggression or competition. If you notice these signs, it is likely that the friendship between dogs and cats is developing well. However, it is important to continue to supervise interactions between animals and ensure that they are happy and safe together. In summary, friendship between dogs and cats is possible and can bring many benefits to animals and their owners. With patience, proper supervision, and respect for each animal's preferences, it is possible for these animals to live in harmony and develop a lasting friendship.